Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Paperback Writer. And here's her story. She sent me in this clip of Laura Ingraham and Dr. Drew. I saw it when it was going on. I didn't watch it, though. Like, I knew it was going on. I find Dr. Laura so... not Dr. Laura. Laura Ingraham. I know she's on our side. I know she's doing a good job. I just find her so annoying. I don't like her. Like, it's a personal thing. I think she's a bully. I think she acts smarter than she is. You know, I just... And she tries to be funny, and it's cringy, and I'm not a fan of her. Like, I'll watch her for if there's interesting people on there, but, you know. So, usually she's on there, or she's on in the background. And muted if unless she has a guest on that I'm interested in hearing. So, but let's hear this. All roads lead to narcissism. Okay, I know Dr. Drew talks about narcissism here and there, but he's a bit of an enabler. If you ever watched his show, which I haven't watched much of, but let's see. Here we go.
Joining me now for an Ingram Angle exclusive, Dr. Drew Pinsky.
Oh my God.
They write doctor to the stars. You love that, don't
I do
you?
not like that. Thank you for not reading that.
I know, I said it. Okay, Dr. Drew, what turns a helicopter obsessive parent, because you and I both know them, into a criminal?
You know, boiling a frog? Slow. You don't realize you're getting into it. And I think you'll appreciate this.
That's bullshit. They know they're getting into it. It's their entitlement. It's not boiling a frog. Slow bullshit. This is who these people are. They're hypocrite narcissists. This is why sucks up to the stars. See, Dr. Drew is sucking up to the stars because that's where he makes his money. Helping rich fucking entitled narcissistic celebrities make excuses for themselves.
When you look at the coddling of the American mind and the coddling of the American child, all roads lead to narcissism. Really, we've had a narcissistic turn in this country for the last 30 to 50 years. When I first started working in a psychiatric hospital, I saw all kinds of different personality disorder diagnostic spectrums. Around the mid-90s, cluster B was all we saw. 100% of the time. Sociopath, narcissist, borderline. And if you are a parent, your child is an extension of you, and you cannot stand to see them uncomfortable. And so you have to save them from every discomfort.
No, it's about them. It's about the narcissist, okay? It's not that I can't stand to see them like that. It's seeing them like that reflects poorly on me, okay? It's not because they love their children so much and their narcissism gets out of fucking control. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's what their children represent. And they don't want their children to make them look bad. They have to have a status, and they will pay to get it. They just love their children so much. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. See, this is the problem with a guy like him. Okay? He understands it. He understands it. He can identify it. It's cluster B. He understands the societal narcissism. Okay? But he's still going to make it like, oh, they just love their children so much and you're an extension of me. Yeah, you're an extension of you, but not for the fucking reasons you say. It has nothing to do with love. It has to do with self-fulfillment and self-image. How does her reflect on me? If she doesn't go to Harvard, that looks bad on me. Not my poor daughter, she couldn't get into fucking Harvard or couldn't get into USC or she's just a fucking dummy. That's not the thought process of these narcissists. It's what I want, because how it reflects on me, not my poor daughter.
Their achievements are your achievements, so you have to make sure they achieve. It's a freaking mess.
Well, it's part of the problem is that parents see their kids as status symbols too.
It's an extension of them,
right?
Literally.
So you hear.
Now, Laura's got it right. It's a status symbol. Symbol. What's a symbol? Symbol's not a human being. A symbol's not a child. A symbol's a possession. A symbol's a thing. A symbol is a pawn.
Janet down the street, her daughter's a lacrosse player. She got a full ride to Duke.
We got to do that.
Meanwhile, your kid is like trying to figure out, the right grammar structure on a piece of paper and struggling. Like, what did I do wrong? And then they say, there's got to be a shortcut. There's got to be a way I can get through this, right?
And then you've got a guy like that in this image here who tells you it's a game, which it is. It's a broken game, and games have solutions. And if you just follow his advice, you can figure out the best way into that. One of the things I love about this story, though, is that they've chosen to use the best sort of strategies of Thurston Howell. You know what I mean? You want to talk about white privilege, old school kinds of behaviors. They use Thurston Howell's mechanisms top to bottom here. And how they could not have felt guilty about it, I can't understand. And I'll tell you what, Laura, the thing that has me incensed are these, I imagine they're physicians, if not physicians, at least psychologists.
Yeah, we address this in the angle. Talk about this.
Which is that somebody is doing neuropsychiatric testing on these kids and falsely measuring them to have some sort of disorder that gives them extra time on the test. That is unconscionable.
ADHD.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, Erin told me she's one of these kids who needs extra time and I told her, cut the bullshit, Erin. Cut the bullshit. And she started laughing. I'm like, you're playing everybody. And she started laughing. This is all narcissism. This is all narcissism. This is all the psychology community refusing to deal with cluster B for what it is. Laura seems to have a better grasp because Drew's more of an excuse maker. He understands it, but he's still trying to make excuses for these fucking people because he wants some of that $500,000, $1 million fucking bribes. I mean, what do you think he's making?
ADD,
whatever, or anxiety
executive
disorder,
functioning,
whatever it might be. It is. Okay. I am incensed by this part. We haven't heard about that.
This is yet. Right. Well, that's an issue, and there are people with real disabilities who can use help.
Yes,
and now,
absolutely.
So anytime
but now, every time they get help, people are going to go. Just like every time somebody gets into elite school, they're going to go, "How'd you get in?" Every time a kid needs real help for a little extra time on their test, whatever it might be, people are going to look askew.
Do you think?
If you need extra time on a test, then you shouldn't be in high school. Then you shouldn't be in college. You shouldn't be at a university like USC, Harvard. You don't belong there. You don't belong there. There's the problem. See, there's the other part of the problem, Drew. Okay? Yes, when you claim a disability like these kids are with these bullshit cluster Bs and trying to claim it as some kind of learning disability, yes, you hurt people with actual learning disabilities who need help. But if you need extra time to complete a test or a function in a university or in college, then I'm sorry, you don't belong there until you can. Because you're not going to get that in the real world. And giving you the extra time isn't going to help you get over that supposed problem.
I think we have too many anxiety pets on planes. That's why I really wanted you to come here tonight. I mean, when you have pot-bellied pigs, you have python snakes, you have
peacocks. We have.
Yeah, I've talked about the fake service animals, more specifically the fake service dogs. I had to deal with it when I was with IKEA. It's bullshit. It's a bunch of narcissistic sociopaths trying to force their will on you.
Jump the shark fully.
Honestly, people are abusing that. I mean, and it's ADA regulations allow you to bring any manner of animal almost on a plane, and you have to use them as an ottoman when you're in the bulkhead seat.
So much that's going on today is foot in the door, and hey, it's me. Those are the two things. It's, hey, it's me, I'm special, and I got my foot in the door, and here it comes for everybody else.
Isn't it good to let your kids, and it's hard to
fail. It's good to let them fail.
And I literally say that. I think I say this to my kids at least once a week.
Exactly, Drew. Let them fail. No extra help for no. That's not. That's why we're turning out soft adults, because we're giving them extra help and extra time in fucking college.
Week. I have a 12-and-a-half-year-old, 10, and 8, and you don't want to do your homework? Okay. Yes. Good luck.
Have fun with that.
I said, don't look at me to bail you out.
I was really rough with my kids on that stuff. Jonathan Haidt has a book called The Coddling of the American Mind, where he goes over this. Yeah. And it's well done. But I told my kids things like, you want to do drugs and alcohol? Go ahead. Go ahead, try.
Not bailing you out of jail.
Not just bailing out. Make sure the acts come down harder. God help you if there's an adult giving you that alcohol, because I will call the sheriffs. I will stand at the lawn laughing my butt off while I have those parents hauled out of the house.
Coddled kids crumble. They crumble. They crumble because they're always waiting for the safety net. It's always going to be there.
It's us. We're the problem. The parents, not the kids.
There is no safety net in life, and that's what these people want. They want fucking safety nets everywhere. They want safety nets everywhere. But this isn't a safety net problem with these people, what they're talking about. They have all the safety nets they need. It's what more can I get? What more can I get? These aren't safety nets.
We're the problem. And if we don't let kids struggle with the misery of life, they don't develop grit, they don't develop regulation, they aren't resilient, and they don't do well.
My son the other day said, "Mom, I'm bored." It was a beautiful day.
Good.
I said, "Go pick up a broom."
Yeah.
I'm bored. Pick up a broom. The garage, sweep the garage
out. Thank God my mom.
It's so great to have you on. Thank you. The narcissistic personality traits.
We've had a turn. People keep asking, why is this happening? That's why it's happening. We have this narcissistic turn. You and I could go on. We used to talk about it with Bill Clinton. Remember this conversation?
On the radio.
On the radio a long time ago. But now we've all sort of drifted that way.
This makes it worse, though. The selfie,
we will look at this like tobacco one day, I believe. We will look at it. I'm holding up a screen. We will look at that as tobacco.
My kids don't have phones either.
Good, that's good.
We're going back to the dark ages. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. So, well, he pretty much agrees with everything I've been saying along the lines of societal narcissism for years. I'm glad he's, somebody that's getting a little bit more national airplay. Good on Laura for having the conversation. Like I said, I usually have her muted unless there's somebody interesting in the background. And I don't hate Dr. Drew, but I've heard Dr. Drew say some fucking ridiculous shit. Take some ridiculous stances with people, and I've seen Dr. Drew do some stupid stuff. And he still doesn't have this completely right with the adult, because it's an entitlement thing. This isn't born out of love, and I just want to see my kid be the best kid they could buy their kid happiness. It's about the status and how it looks and reflects on them. All of it is self-serving. And even with all that money, wealth, and fame, these people still see their children as nothing more than pawns. Societal narcissism, it's where we're at, man. So, thank you so much, Paperback Writer, for another contribution and sending this into me. Again, I saw it on in the background, but I didn't pay attention to it. And it's, 90% of it he could have gotten right off this channel. So, but he's still trying to make excuses for it. So take that for what it's worth. But thank you again. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all of this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.